Fuad, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Very good actually, because today I did say the Shahada.
Yeah, I was listening.
Yeah, what do you think
So, what
about
do
the
you think
Shahada?
about the Shahada?
No, I'm asking you, what do you think about the Shahada? You want to ask me first?
So, yeah, so what the Shahada is like, Ashhadu Allah la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, right?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Shahada means testimony.
Testimony, but your testimony for what?
I mean, that's a silly concept because it's like I bear witness that there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is the last messenger. How do you bear witness that Muhammad is the last messenger when you have not seen him with your eyes? I mean, it's like, I call you a thief and I
Right,
go to, some sort of judge and I say, I bear witness Christian Prince is a thief, but I have not seen him.
right. So you agree with me then? That's the idea of using the word witnessing is wrong.
Yeah, there's no concept in the Quran that anyone should, give sort of any testimony or something
Are you
like that.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, remember you are talking to Christian Prince, because Christian Prince, when he says something, when Christian Prince he says, "Are you sure there's something?" It's mean there's something coming. Get ready.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
All right. If we go in the Quran, all right, and we look, we will find that Allah Himself, even He is witnessing.
Yes, Allah Himself, Allah can bear witness, but we
How
cannot.
how
We
Allah
have
can
not seen
how Allah
Muhammad.
can
I know
witness?
that that's chapter 3, verse 18.
All right. How Allah can witness to Himself?
Well, Allah knows.
Knows, but this is about witnessing. You know what? Do you know what witness mean?
Yes, Allah is the witness.
It's
Allah
can
witnesses everything.
no no. You see, do you know what the word witness mean? Witness in Arabic, the word shahida.
Yeah.
Okay, what the
One
word
who has
shahida? Come in.
witnessed
What?
something, one who is a witness, one who has seen something
Right.
or
So
heard something.
you have to see it. So how Allah
Yeah,
He
you
see?
have to see it.
Okay, how Allah He saw that He is God? How He saw that?
Allah sees himself as God, the Almighty and the Powerful.
No, but He have to see it by His eyes. You see, you have to do an eye citation to be able to be called shahida. Shahida is an eye citation. It's not hearing. You know, if you hear something, you are not witnessing.
Yes, I do agree with you. You have to witness with your eyes.
Right.
You should
So
be a witness.
so when Allah He says shahid Allahu annahu la ilaha illa huwa wal malaika etc. How Allah He eyesight?
Well, CP, that's the thing. Allah's saying something. Allah's not asking people to say that.
No, but you see, He is here. He is saying He eyesighted something. He should not use that word still, because Allah, when He confirmed to us that He is God, He should not use a wrong word like I cite myself that I am God. That is silly. He should say, I confirm to you that I am God. I say to you that I am your God, worship me. But Allah saying that He is I citing Allah, because now what you are saying, if you read carefully with me here, it says, Shahid Allahu annahu la ilaha illahu. Allah I cited Allah. This is what it means. Allah I cited Allah. How is that can be happening?
Well, CP, it's something like when a person actually sort of agrees what he has done, he testifies that he's the killer. If he killed someone, of course he has witnessed himself killing someone, so he's the witness. He's the witness against himself.
But that is something action to see. You saw an action, you saw the other person you are killing, but here Allah witnessed no action. He just witnessed that He is God, and He did not eyesight Himself as God to witness it. How Allah recognize by eyesighting that He is God? This is the question, to make
Well,
it simple
I
for
of
you.
course have no knowledge of this because we have hardly any idea who God really is because we have not seen him.
Right. So even Allah, let us say for the sake of argument, you know who's Allah, but you don't, as you said. But in order for me to say I has an eye citation of something, that thing have to be something physical and have
Yeah.
nothing to do with being God or not. Like, I saw like a car. I can say I witness I saw a car, but to say I witness that there is no God but Allah, that is funny because that is not something you can witness by eye citation. That is something you have to prove it, and not by making a statement that you eyesight yourself as God. That is silly. The word in Arabic is wrong word. He should not use such a word because this is about eye citation. Let us say Allah, he saw himself in the mirror. Okay, but that is not enough to prove that you are God, and is not enough to say to us that you are the one who is giving us a clear reference that you are God by just saying I cite myself. What eyesight yourself? What is that going to make a difference? So what Shaitan, he eyesight himself. I can eyesight myself. I can look down at myself. I can look in the mirror. I can look in the water. There is many way to eyesight myself, but that is not a reason to become God if you are witnessing by eyesighting yourself. So the statement here in Arabic is a very funny, wrong language, wrong word to use. For you do not eyesight you being God. You eyesight, to yourself. You say, well, I can describe myself to you, no problem, but that will be description about a look, because you are eyesighting something, not ability. What Allah here is saying to us is not even about ability. It's about who is he as God. But by what? By eyesighting.
Yeah.
So how Allah he
Well,
noticed
CP,
that
I have another question for you, which you were sort of discussing earlier, because this verse, it depends on the understanding. So I have another question. What do you think about Jesus from the Quran? Did he die, or what happened?
well, the Quran says that Jesus obviously he died before supposedly he went to heaven, but the Muslims don't accept that, as you know. Uh,
Yeah, I totally agree with you on this. So I don't know what's wrong with the mainstream Muslims. They're just waiting for him to return because he was raised up alive. There's no word alive in the Quran when he was raised up, raised
yeah,
live.
but you know,
But the Arabic for alive is hayya, I believe.
yeah, but you see, the problem that Muslims today are disconnected with their own scriptures too. So when you go in the Quran, it says, إِذْ قَالَ يَا اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ وَرَافِعُكَ إِلَيَّ وَمُطَهِّرُكَ. The Muslims
Yeah,
here, they have a problem. And the problem in that verse, and I'm sure you know what verse I'm talking about, chapter 3, verse
yeah,
55. If you re if you
355.
if you read at the end of the verse, it says, "And I will make those who follow thee superior until the judgment day." Correct?
Yeah,
Victorious.
that's right.
All right. But that will contradict what the Muslims today believe, because the Muslims today believe that those who follow Jesus are not exist no more.
No, 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 that's not true. Because if God has said that I will make those who follow you superior, that's
Okay.
it. God knows.
All right.
And the Quran
So
also says that
but
closest to
where
a
are
Muslim is a Christian.
Fuad, where are they? Those Christians who follow Jesus until now?
Well,
Is that me?
Christians do follow Jesus.
Is that no? You see, those are the one who follow supposedly the true belief of Jesus. We believe, according to Muslim, in the wrong belief. We are believing that Jesus is God. So
Everybody's misguided in a way to some extent. Nobody's really perfect.
no, 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 no. This is not the question. The question is, when Allah in that verse speak that the Christians who follow Jesus will be superior, is he talking about the Muslim Christians, which mean they are the one who follow the true Islam, or us Christians today who believe that Jesus is our Lord and our Savior? He is talking about who? Which Christians?
Well, the Quran accepts the fact that God will ask on the judgment day to Jesus that, did you tell them, take me instead of God?
Then
And the Christ will say, you punish them or you forgive them. It's up to you. So God knows everything, who
no
the
problem. But
Christians
this is
are,
but
what
this
they
is
believe in.
Fuad, this is another question. Those who will be superior, superior in what? How you can be superior with God? Superior is you will be victorious about any other fake faith. Superiority
Yes,
here, yeah.
superior to others. If
Or
we see Christianity is today superior to others compared to
yeah, but doesn't
Judaism.
mean we are correct. That's me. We are correct. That's me. We are not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So why you are a Muslim? You should accept Christ right now. You just said yes, Christianity is right, Islam is false.
Well, I believe in the Quran and I'm comfortable with the
Well,
Quran.
no, you don't believe in the Quran. You just told me that the Christian today are correct.
God knows that, but despite, even if you see the Muslims today, they're not Muslims anymore. They worship Muhammad. They have turned into Mohammedans.
My friend, you accept the Shahada, right? The Shahada from the beginning, it's worshiping Muhammad. What Muhammad mean?
No, I
Muhammad.
don't accept the Shahada. I never said
Okay,
that.
do you accept
I
the name
think
of
it's a weird
Muhammad?
concept. It
Do
has
you?
nothing to do with
Okay,
Quran.
hold on. Do you accept the name of Muhammad?
I do accept him
But
as Prophet of Allah,
no,
but
his
I'm not
name.
bear
Do you accept?
witnessing or
Do you
anything.
accept his name?
Yes, I do.
But that's it. You accepted that Muhammad is God then, because Muhammad name mean the praised one.
No, to be honest with you, I was wrong last time. What do you think the word mushrik means? Mushrik and Muhammad, they have the word alphabet, meme in common. Mushrik means one who associate with gods. Muhammad, one who praises God.
No, that's wrong. Muhammad is not does not mean the one who praises God. Muhammad is a name, or let us say, I don't know how to say it in English. It is like, the one who prays, not the one who is, like, let's say you praise the person, you call him, that is Mahmud. So that is the praised one. Who is the praised one? Is
Well,
that person?
Mahmoud, you can say he could be the praised one, but if you see the word shirk and hamd,
No, hamd is an act. Is like you say a word. I thank you, Allah.
hamd is
Muhammad,
an act, shirk is
Muhammad,
also an act.
Muhammad is the one who you praise. Muhammad is the one you praise. So Muhammad is the praised one which you praise. So your target of a praising something, that is Muhammad. Anything you praise is Muhammad. So if I praise this goat, that is Muhammad. If I praise this house, that's Muhammad. If I praised you, you are Muhammad. So Muhammad is a name for a person in Islam, and he is the prophet of Islam. How his name become exist if you Muslim don't worship him? Because if Muhammad is the praised one, who is the praised to?
Well, Muhammad is no different than Abraham or Moses or
But
anybody else, even
none,
David.
but none of their names is the praised one. None of them, you know.
No, Muhammad does not mean praised one. It means the one who praises, just like mushrik, one who associates. Well, if Muhammad is the praised one, then the mushrik is one who is to be associated with.
Okay, you got your
Pardon?
where you get the word, like who was the one told you that the word Muhammad does not mean the praised one?
Well, I've done some research and discussed with my friends, and that's what we found out.
Well, okay, the research is based on scholars in somebody
No,
said.
our research is based on Quran, not the scholars. We don't go with the scholars.
Okay, so you don't go by the scholar, you don't speak Arabic, but you are giving me a conclusion which there is no confirmation of it. I can give a conclusion with confirmation. If we go right now and we search in the Quran, we find that in the Quran is mentioned as an example a name. It's called Ahmad. All right,
Yeah.
okay. What Ahmad mean?
Well, Ahmad, I don't think it's a word of Arabic. It's the word that Jesus spoke at that time. Maybe he was speaking Hebrew or Aramaic or something, and it's Ahmad.
Still it means the praised one. So Muhammad is not. This is why I confirm that Muhammad, his name is not Muhammad. It is a word mean the praised one. The word Ahmad is the praised one. So what happened? The name changed suddenly from Muhammad to Ahmad. Why? Because simply it doesn't matter, because both is not names, both are title, the praised one. So simply what Muhammad trying to imply about himself, that he is replacing the Messiah. He is the praised one in this earth. He is Ahmad, he is Muhammad, he is the chosen one. He called himself the Mustafa. He called himself many names. Actually, there's some Muslims believe that Muhammad, he have 99 names the same as Allah. If we go right now and search in the internet,
99 names.
yes, you
Yeah,
know,
I've heard that. I've heard that. But when they're asked to bring those 90 names from the 99 names from the Quran, they totally fail.
same as the name of Allah. Can you prove can you get me the 99 names of Allah from the Quran? They are not exist.
Well,
No,
Allah does have many names in the
I
Quran.
know, but there's no 99 names. So how come Muhammad he have to bring 99 names from the Quran, and Allah don't have to bring the 99 names from the Quran? They are not in the Quran, you know. And we made a challenge actually to scholars in Egypt, and they failed to bring the 99 names. So the 99 names was a fabrication made by the Muslims based on, if it's not a fabrication, it's based on what is called hadith and reference and sunnah, etc. So they come with the conclusion that Allah have 99 names, Muhammad have 99 names.
What
uh,
do you think the word sunnah means according to you?
Sunnah is the practice of Muhammad. If you look here with me in the
Literally, what do
page,
you think the word means?
hold on, if you look with me in the page here, it says the list of the 99 names of Allah, and down underneath it says the list of the 99 names of Muhammad. All right, and then they start counting names one after one after one, you know. And look at the names, you know. I mean, look at this. They gave
Yeah,
same names of Allah to Muhammad. As an example, Muhammad is Al Alim, Alim, you know.
yeah.
Muhammad is Amin. Muhammad is the shining star. Muhammad is the first. Is the first. Muhammad is the first.
They even steal names of Allah just to fill the list.
My friend, Allah he stole names from Jesus. The first and the last, that is the Messiah. So you will notice right away how Islam is trying to copy, to clone Jesus and make it Muhammad. Allah is not exist. Muhammad is trying to replace Christianity, trying to replace Jesus by saying that he is the one. So he became the first.
Steve, I have a question. Since Allah is speaking of Sunnah of Allah in the Quran, and the Hadith fanboys they speak of Sunnah of Prophet, so what is this contradiction? Both have their own Sunnah or something.
Well, the Sunnah is a joke because there's nothing is called Sunnah. You see, the Muslims, when this, for me, when I was studying the Sharia law, each time I put my hand to ask the teacher the question, he's a doctor, he's a sheikh, you know. He said, no, no, put your hand down. No, 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 not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Why? Because I asked them about the Sunnah questions, and because they have no answers for it, in order to silence you, they ignore you. So I am the last one to ask questions. Each time you ask any Muslim about the Sunnah, and the same as you ask why the Sunnah of Muhammad contradict the Sunnah of Allah, because Allah himself, he have a Sunnah, he have a law. You know, the law of Allah should not contradict the practice or the teaching of Muhammad. So in order to solve this problem, we have to come with a solution, and the solution can be found in the Quran. The Quran says you have to obey Allah and you have to obey Muhammad. Okay, so now we have two obedience order. One is to Allah and one to Muhammad. So now if you say to me, Allah he says, so I'm going to obey Allah, which is logical, you know,
Yeah.
because supposedly he's God. But then right away they would say to you, hold on, the Quran says not only you obey Allah, you have to obey the Prophet himself, not only Allah. That because the same problem you suffer from now, because Muhammad contradict Allah. So here you would see قل أطيعوا الله والرسول فإن تولوا فإن الله لا يحب الكافرين. And this is exist in many verses. Chapter, you know, chapter 3 verse number 32, chapter 3 verse 132, chapter
So
4, hold
yeah,
on,
how do you
4
obey
4.
the Rasul? Obeying Allah, of course, you have to obey the commandments, the Quran. How do you obey the Rasul?
Not only that, you know, the Quran calling you a kafir if you don't obey the Rasul. So here you have to obey the Rasul if he is God, you know. وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ, which mean there is two giving you orders. One is Allah and one is the Prophet. And the one who give you the order at the end is the one you follow. You see, if Allah he give an order, and then you see, look at the verse. Look at the verse saying, وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. All right.
Yeah.
So now, when Allah he speak, you have to obey, and when Muhammad he speak, he have to obey. So if Allah he
Yeah.
speak and Muhammad he speak, which one we should obey?
But how do you obey?
By doing whatever he wish. It doesn't matter. As an example, in the Quran, it says you do mut'ah. Muhammad after that, according to the hadith, he says don't do mut'ah no more. So which one we should follow? The Muslim Sunni, they follow Muhammad, they don't follow the Quran no more.
Well, to be honest, the Quran does not really speak of muta.
No, my friend, it does. It does, you know. And here, you know, all the Quran confirm that you have to obey Muhammad. And there is tons of examples. If you go and see
What
that.
do you think about this verse 69:40, chapter 69, verse number 14? What do you think about that verse?
What about it?
Well, if you can read, we'll find out what you think. Innahu laqawlu rasulin kareem.
Well, that's mean that Allah is confirmed. That's all. وإنه لقول رسول كريم. What is that? I mean, I know that you are smart, you are not stupid, and you cannot fool yourself. If the Quran is saying to you that this is the statement of a high rank prophet, or like let's say, you know, he's calling him Ibn Karim, generous prophet. How you say that? I mean, if the Quran is coming from God, how this was the words of a generous prophet?
Well, because he conveyed the message. He did not speak on his own or from his hour.
No, that will make Allah stupid in Arabic, because when you say this is the statement of a generous prophet, that means this is not my statement.
Well, this is also the statement of the prophet, whatever God said. He only conveyed the message.
No, my friend. You see, in Islam, you don't have a freedom of delivery of his statements. You are delivering the Quran word by word, correct?
Well, yeah, correct, CP. But the thing is, I find the similarity with the Bible, you know, regarding this verse, because the Christ said, "I and my Father are one."
Right.
This is the same thing. Both have the same agenda. That's what it means.
No. Muhammad, he, you know, here, if you did Muhammad say me and Allah is one? No. So here, no. Jesus, okay, Jesus, when he talked,
the message is same.
My friend,
something same.
No, when the Messiah he speak, he don't say, this is what someone else told me. He is not receiving from Jibreel as Muhammad. This is his word. He said, my word will never be destroyed. The earth and the heaven will be destroyed, but my word will never be destroyed. So the Messiah, he confirmed that this is his word. The Muslims, and you are one of them, believe that Muhammad is a messenger, and he is delivering words which is not his own. Not even one letter is his own. So how he will say in chapter 69 verse number 40, this is the statement of a generous prophet, if those words are not his words? You know what I mean?
Because he didn't say anything on his own, he just conveyed the message.
This is why he should not say the Quran. You see, you don't understand what I'm saying. The Quran says that this is indeed the words of a noble prophet. The words of a noble prophet.
These are words of Gabriel as well, Jibrail.
Oh, hold on. That means those other words are different words, because here when you say this is the words of a noble messenger, that's mean the Quran is not coming from Allah. Those are the words of Muhammad, and that contradict all the idea and the story of the Quran, because Jibreel is as a delivery guy, Muhammad is a delivery guy. This is not his words. You see, if I say to you God told me, and I say to you what he told me, this is not my words, and you know that.
Yeah,
there's a huge difference between my words, you know, and your words. So if I am delivering to you a statement I heard from someone, I cannot say this is my word. The Quran here, supposedly Allah is witnessing, saying this is indeed the Quran is the word of a noble messenger. So here Muhammad, he confirmed to us by his own statement, claiming that the one is talking is Allah, that this is not a statement from God, this is a statement from his own mouth, made by him, fabricated by him. And look, he is praising himself here again. You know, Kareem is supposedly one of the names of Allah too. So how Muhammad became Kareem? How, what is it? How he is generous if this is the word of God and he have nothing to do with it? If he is not the one who made it.
Also used the word Kareem for people of hell as well.
My friend, listen. Don't go there. because that will make us in different direction.
Yeah.
Focus with me. Focus with me. In this statement, you yourself you choose. If the Quran is indeed the words of Muhammad, then the Quran cannot be indeed the words of Allah, because Muhammad supposedly is not speaking of his own. You see, Islam is different from other religion. If I go right now and make a speech about Jesus, okay, as long I'm not quoting from what Jesus said, that is my words. So I say, hey people, believe in the Messiah before it's too late. That's my words. That's not the words of Jesus. I am speaking them, and I am the one who put them together. If I make a quotation, and that quotation is what Jesus said, I cannot say, or no one can say, that Christian Prince's words indeed is his words. For this is not my words. This is the words of Jesus. If right now I go and quote for you from the book of Genesis or the book of John, I say in the beginning it was the word, and the word was with God, and the word is God, and then you say to me, Christian Prince, for sure he spoke his words, is which is the Bible, is indeed his word. That is false, because it is not my words. So when the Quran confirm that those words are the words of Muhammad, just confirm to us that all the Quran is fabricated by Muhammad and it's not from God. What do you think?
Well, this is what Jesus said in the Bible as well. The one who will come after me will not speak on his own.
My friend, who is the one will come after me?
Well, Christians, understand that it's Holy Ghost. That's a Christian understanding.
And he will stay with you forever, right? It's not a person will die. It's a person who is living with you, and that person is a living being, will stay alive forever. So, and this is going to be a spirit. So we cannot explain it the way we wish, or you wish. It is how it is. So the one, and he, Messiah, he said, everything I have is from my Father, right? But yet it is his words, because he speak for the Father, for he himself is the word of God. So the Messiah, when he speak about himself as a man, he says the man himself, he can do nothing of his own. Why? Because simply we are not worshiping the man Jesus, we are worshiping the word of God who became a man. So the word of God is God. It's not the man who we follow. The man is just a flesh to appear in front of us. So the Quran here confirm that there is words, and those words coming from a man. And this man, the Quran named him as Muhammad. So when the Muslim, they say to us the Quran is the word of God, there's a mistake here, because this is a contradiction for the Quran. A noble messenger, and the Quran is his words. If the Quran is delivered to Muhammad, then this is not his words. That is an error.
Well, Allah also says in the Quran, those who do tafarat between Allah and the Rasul, they're kuffar, they're not Muslims.
Those who what?
Which actually means those who believe in the hadith.
My friend, how you can obey the Prophet and obey Allah without following the hadith? When the Quran says, and we showed you the verses, the Quran says obey Allah and obey the messenger. That's mean.
Well, as you can see, Quran has also said that the Quran is word of messenger, so that's the best way if you want to follow the messenger as well.
And the hadith is the word of the messenger too. We cannot separate.
No, hadith is designed to counter the Quran. It's just absolute nonsense.
First of all, you see, you are reading translation, correct? Now in the Arabic Quran, does it say وَإِنَّهُ لَقَوْلُ رَسُولٍ كَرِيمٍ, which mean only the Quran? Does it say that?
No, it says innahu this.
So this what? The statement, right?
This is Quran, what you're reading.
No, it's not. It doesn't say really this. It is any statement of Muhammad, including the Quran, because it says innahu, and that is exists in the Quran. So obviously it's meant the Quran too.
If he had invented on his own, we would have stopped revelation.
Muhammad revelation stopped many times and was paused. When Warqa ibn Nawfal, he passed away, Muhammad, he stopped receiving revelation and he tried to commit suicide many times. However, here the problem we have with this verse, that it is the statement of a generous prophet, and this is written in the Quran. So this is a statement in the Quran about the Quran and about the words of Muhammad. So whatever Muhammad he say, you know, if Muhammad words is the Quran only, and this is what it's meant to obey Muhammad, then we do not need to add the name of Muhammad. It says just obey Allah, because the Quran is the word of Allah, and whatever in the Quran you obey him. But so why we need to add obey Allah and obey the messenger?
Well, I can understand what you're saying, but that's how Allah speaks, and Allah does intend to confuse people as well.
My friend, you are just confused. So what do you mean he's not confused? This is why you are confused, and all of you Muslims confused. I never saw a Muslim is not confused. You know, not even a single verse in the Quran is clear to understand, and yet you are telling me Allah don't want to confuse. Even the
No,
Quran says
I
nobody
said
knows.
Allah
Okay,
want
let
to
me ask you. Let me
confuse
ask you.
some
Let me ask
people.
you. You are the one who
They,
quote. You are the one who quote chapter number 69. Okay, verse number 1. Al-Haqqa. What is Al-Haqqa?
Haq means the
No,
truth, right?
no,
Al
no. This is
Hakam,
no. This is
sure.
not. This is not what the word is. Let us go. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking. Let me show you how funny the Quran is. It's obviously a statement of a funny prophet, not a generous, not not a smart one. If we go in the Quran and we go to this verse, hold on. I mean, even the way the Quran is written is hilarious, funny. Look at this. Al-Haqqa. All right. I'm going to use the English one.
Yeah.
Which translation you wish?
Any you can go with.
No, it's up to you. Which one?
Anyone you can go with.
Okay. So you don't say I am, Look, guys, Al-Haqqa, the reality. What is the reality? Like, I mean, this is God. Okay, let me make it a statement, guys. I am a Christian prince speaking to you, and now I'm going to make Quran the same as the Quran of Allah. Tomato. And what is the tomato? What you will convey into thee about the tomato? Like what? What is that? Guys, are you listening? Huh? Tomato. The tomato. What is the tomato? What do you know about the tomato? Like this is God talking? The reality. What is the reality? What will convey into thou? What is the reality? Like what the heck? This is God talking? This is a kid, he's trying to make a song and he is saying nothing. And then the reality, and suddenly he jumped to the tribe of Thamud. What the heck is Thamud? Who is Thamud? What the reality have to do with Thamud now? There is no connection. As for Thamud, they were destroyed by lightning. Like what the heck? Don't you should tell us first who is Thamud? Have you ever heard of a movie like this? The movie starts like this. Tomato. What is the tomato? What do you know about the tomato? Let me tell you about tomato. And then I jump and I start talking about the people of Utah. What do you know about the people of Utah? I destroyed them by lightning. Like what the heck? This is Quran and this is God is talking. It doesn't make sense. There's no connection between reality and then speaking about Tamud and tomato and I destroyed them by lightning. And who is those people? Tell us tell us where they live, tell us who are they. We do not know. So the Quran, all of it is a joke. And then Muhammad, because they keep saying to him, those are legions of people before you, and we know them. They are repeated by the elders. Muhammad, he said, this is the statement of a generous prophet, claiming that he is the one who know it. And look here. And as for Ad, like who is Ad? He was talking about Thamud. Suddenly he jumped to another nation. It's called Ad. Like what? Who is Ad? I mean, have you ever heard of like? Let me make a National Geographic story here. We start from the beginning. The zucchini. What do you know about the zucchini? will convey into you some about the zucchini. The tribe of Thamud, huh? They used to be destroyed, or they are destroyed. I destroyed them by lighting. Okay, the story is over now. We finish history. Thamud destroyed, the tribe of Thamud destroyed by lighting. What they did, we have no idea. Right away he finished, and then he continued. And as for Ad, like who is Ad? They were destroyed by Faris' roaring wind. Like what? Which he imposed on them for 7 long nights. Who are they? What they did? Then he continues saying, canst thou, O Muhammad, see any remnant of them? And the Pharaoh, like what the Pharaoh jumped here too. So from Ad to the Thamud to reality, what is reality? And then we are about the Pharaoh. What is next? And the Pharaoh and those before the Pharaoh and the community were destroyed, brought to error. Like what? And they destroyed by the messenger of the disobeyed the messenger of their Lord. Who is their Lord? The Pharaoh is the Lord of the Egyptian. I thought they are not believers. They never been following him. How they are destroyed by their Lord? Then he continued. Lu, when the water rose, we carried upon the ship. What ship? Like what ship? I thought we are talking about Pharaoh. Suddenly we are talking about a ship. This guy, he's talking about something different now. There's no ship. Pharaoh was taking a ship. What ship? Moses was taking a ship. No. Here this is about Noah. He jumped from Ad to Thamud to the Pharaoh to Noah. I mean, everything is one line, 2 words. And then he continued, that we may take it a memorial for you. Remember in years. What memorial? You told us nothing. I have no idea what are you talking about. And then suddenly he jumped to the judgment day, and when the trumpet shall sound and one blast. Like what? And the earth with mountains shall be lifted up and crushed with like what is that? What is that? Anybody understand anything? This is the and then here he say, for sure this is the words of a generation prophet. Yes, it is a generation prophet.
Well, CP, I'm having trouble listening as well, and my charts low as well.
All right, no
You know,
problem.
I'll just listen on YouTube on.
All right, call me back if you want. Call me anytime.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, Allah Hafiz.
Allah bless no one, my friend. He is fake. What is that? It is not a poet speech. Literally is what they believe. So what it is? It is not poet, but it doesn't mean, and they have no meaning. Read it, because people, they were laughing at him. What is this guy talking about? This is Islam, and this is religion, and this is God. What I learned from all this chapter, if I take the whole chapter of the Quran, there's nothing changed, for it's useless. And by the way, the Quran is full of stories like this. Tomato. What is tomato? Let me tell you about tomato. Tomato is red and round, and you can eat it all year around. And if you cook it with some zucchini, that will make it a nice touch with whatever. But this is Quran. What is that? And this is the statement of a generous prophet, really. So Muhammad, he confirmed to us that he is the one is fabricating the Quran. What? That is indeed the speech of an illusionate prophet. What illusion? Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Are you there, Mr. Haider? The one who was trying to call me? Hello?
Hi, you all right?
Yes, Mr. Haider. So you as a Muslim, what do you like to say to us?
Yeah, so basically I am against religion. I'm not for the religion or the people that follow it, basically.
Mhm.
And I think like I just think it like it's not good. Like it's not good. Like I come from the Middle East myself. And by the way, is my connection good or bad?
No, I hear you very
Just
well.
to make
So
sure.
so let's make it clear. Are you a Muslim or you are not a Muslim?
Me, am I a Muslim or not?
Yeah.
I'm not religious. That's what I am. I'm not religious,
No,
but
this is not the question. What do you think you are? Do you consider yourself a Muslim?
I'm not by culture, but not by. I don't follow anything. I don't follow like the. I don't
Okay, so
like
you
it.
are you,
Doesn't
you are born from a Muslim family, but you don't practice.
my family like they were born into a Muslim family, but they turned religious later. But they weren't really religious to start off with.
Hmm.
They only became religious after the war. I don't the war in Iraq and Iran war. So that's when they started becoming religious
Hmm. But would you
afterwards. But
could do
before it,
but
no.
do you believe Muhammad is a prophet? What do you think of Muhammad?
Do I believe Muhammad is a prophet? I'm against religion.
This
So I
doesn't.
don't.
So
I'm not.
are
I
you
don't want to.
are you an
Yeah.
atheist? Are you an atheist?
Am I an atheist? I am. I believe. Yeah, I am. Yes.
Okay, so just to make it clear. So
Mm.
I don't know how I can help you. You're an atheist. I have nothing to say to you because here we debate Muslims. I thought you are a Muslim.
Before I was. What are you? Are you Maroni? What are you?
No, I am just a Christian. I don't believe in any sect.
Or where are you from?
I'm from the Middle East.
Lebanon.
Maybe I don't know. Some,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Well, let me because okay. Why can I not have a discussion with you? Is that what you're saying? Because that's not fair.
No,
Like
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
saying
talk to you.
you cannot talk to me. I'm saying the topic here is about Islam. I thought you are a Muslim when you tell me something about Islam, but you have nothing to say to me. You don't believe in Islam anyway.
Yeah, yes. I mean, yeah. I don't. I mean, do
Yeah,
you
this
want
is
me to? Oh, this is about me proving. Okay,
yeah. The
that's not the case. You know what I mean?
the point here.
But honestly speaking, right?
Yeah.
Religion right now, not Christians, not Jews, not Muslims. No one is having a nice time where I'm from, or I'm. And by the way, sorry for trying to ask you personal. I'm not really trying to ask you personal questions, but
No
you were
problem.
saying, oh, you're not a Muslim, like as if I can't have a discussion with you. So I just took that a bit the wrong way because I'm like,
No, no
do
problem.
I have to have a religion for me to talk to you? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, Mr. Haidar, if you have a Muslim, he would like, you know him, he is
Mm.
religious, he would like to call us, ask him to call because we are waiting for someone who
It's
can give us a
yeah,
good discussion about his religion, and you sit and you listen. I have nothing to say to
yeah.
you because you are an atheist. There's nothing to debate with you. I don't really debate with atheists about anything because
Mm.
atheists, they believe in nothing at the end of the day, so there's nothing to debate about.
Fair enough. I mean, listen, I'm not. The thing is, I can't force you to talk to me. Like, if you don't want to talk to me, that's
No, no,
fine.
no.
But for
It's not
me,
about forcing me. It's about what I would
mm,
talk to you about. I mean, we talk about you being an atheist. You want to talk about that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just want. I mean, yeah. Why not? Why not? Because
Okay,
if I like,
why
yeah.
you are an atheist?
Say that again. Sorry.
Why you are an atheist? What make you become an atheist?
Because I come from Iraq, yeah,
Hmm,
and Iraq has many religions,
hmm,
right? It
hmm,
has indigenous Christian people, Chaldeans, Assyrians,
hmm,
Syriacs, yeah. They
hmm.
have Yazidis, they have Shia, Sunni. So nobody has benefited from these little, like these. Okay, like you're different, you're this, like especially in the Middle East, like it's not good for us. It's not good for us. You
But
know what I'm saying?
don't you agree that the Christians in the Middle East, they are loving, peaceful people. They are not doing any harm. The only problem in the Middle
Yeah.
East is Islam. Have you ever heard of a Christian
Mm,
attacking their neighbors, kidnapping them,
mm.
slaughtering them, beheading them, and say Jesus Akbar? So the problem in the Middle East,
Yeah.
we have to be honest here, that the problem in the Middle East is Islam. Middle East otherwise is going to be different
Yeah,
if there is no Muslims and Islam there. If all the
but
Muslims
yeah,
there are Christians,
but the thing is, Christians, yeah, yeah, go on. Sorry.
if all the population there is a Christians, Iraq will be a
Mhm.
different country. If
I
all
mean, yeah, I mean, I have to, because I don't know, is America Christian, Europe, America, or all of the developed
even
countries?
Europe, is getting worse because Muslims are coming there and more crimes happening. The percentage of Muslims in jail in Europe is very high. Why? They are not
Yeah.
the 90% of population, but yet they are the 90% in jail. So why?
Mhm.
Obviously there's
Yeah,
something
that's a
wrong.
good point. That's a good point. I'm with you. I agree
Yeah.
with you. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If you go
I'm
in
with you.
Europe, if you want to buy a passport, you go and find them, a Muslim guy. If you want to get a fake
Mm, mm,
phone, fake watch, if you want to
mhm.
store stolen software,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
you're right.
this prostitution business, everything
Mhm.
wrong. And you are from the Middle East, I am from the Middle East. We are so proud
Yeah.
about ourselves, and we speak about other people down, right? They say those Western, they are bad, their women are bad, they sleep around, but we don't see what happened in our land, and what we don't see what
Mm,
how much corrupt is our land. So
mm.
the problem is,
Hypocrites. Yeah,
yeah,
hypocrites. You're right.
they are hypocrites. They are so proud about nothing. Our judges is corrupt, the presidents are corrupt, the police is corrupt, everybody is corrupt, and yet we think we are the best people in the world. Do you agree with me?
But yeah, yeah. But the thing is, like, this is why I'm an atheist, because Armenia is a Christian country, but it's poor. And like what you just said before, you said, okay, the Christians in the Middle East, like they're not the problem. I agree with you. However, you can't portray them as being weak. Okay, they are weak because they're minorities, but there are regions. Okay, but that's irrelevant. But what I'm saying is, because if you, for instance, Christians, like, they've lived in the Middle East since the beginning. Like, they're not some people that they're foreigners. They're not Europeans.
Yes, they
They
are. They
like
are. They
they're
are the
indigenous.
original citizen. They are the real citizen, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're the ones that refused to
But
convert.
still, but
They
still,
wanted to carry on with their
but
beliefs.
still, the Christians in the Middle East, if we compare them to the Muslims' life, you will find
Hmm.
that the Christian life is way better than them. You will find most of the Christians in the Middle East, they are very well educated. Their kids, they go to school. The family
Hmm.
is better. Like, why there is 40% of the university student are
Hmm.
Christians if the Christians are 10% of population? You know
Mm.
that there's a reason
That's
for
very
it.
true.
Yeah. So then we need to ask ourselves, where is the Muslim population in the university? Why the majority are Christians and the Muslims are not the
Do you want to
majority?
know why? Do you want to know why? Because
Because Islam.
Muslims. No, no. I'll give it. Like, please, just give me opportunity. Like, because Muslims are the tribal. They have no education. They think about, yeah, he's from my tribe, or he's from my, like, they're very like, if that makes any sense. Christians, okay, there are family, but they're not as tribal as Muslims, right? If you disagree with me, let me know. But
No, this is not
is
the
what I'm
reason.
saying.
This is not the
Mm,
reason. You see, the family is where everything starts. When a father
mm,
he marry more than one woman, and then he
mhm,
have a lot of kids, he cannot afford them. So what he would do, he would dump them in the street and try to get them a job in early age. So a
mm,
Christian kid, his father he marry one woman, and one woman marry
mhm,
one man, and they stay together and they sponsor their family. They have a small family. They take care of them.
mhm,
But the Muslim guy, he have 4 wives, 40 kids.
mhm,
How he can afford them?
mhm,
The only way for them to afford it, when you are at the age of 10, he take you from school, he send you in the
mhm,
street, he give you to somebody, he have a business. He says, let my son work with you and give him whatever you give him. So by the
mhm,
age of supposedly 17, now you have a
mhm,
career, you have a like you learn how to do the business with that guy, you're learning
mhm,
from him, and this is how they
mhm,
run the life. This is why engineers are Christians, doctors are Christians, lawyers are Christians,
mhm,
Muslims are people who do the plumbing, or
mhm,
the one who do I never saw a child in the Middle East.
mhm,
He is a Christian, he is washing cars, but I saw all the Muslims in the street when I stop in the traffic light trying to
mhm.
clean the car for you. So why we don't see Christians, not all of them, they are rich, right?
Because Christians, they stick to their tradition and culture, while Muslims are, I'm sorry to say, they're confused. Why? Because even, like, they, even if, okay, where you are you original, like, for instance, we have this debate in Iraq. are you originally Iraq? Are you originally from this land or not? Now that's a big debate because you get people Assyrians, they speak Aramaic. Aramaic is the language that Jesus used to speak. Aramaic, they still speak it to this day, like majority of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have, but the Muslims, they have no identity. They think, okay, I go by tribal name, I go by the tribes, and they marry within cousins. I'm pretty sure Christians don't marry cousins, or am I wrong? In the
Yeah,
Middle East, they
yeah.
don't do that.
I don't know if
Hmm?
some people do, but this is not right to
Mm.
do it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's less than Muslims, right or wrong. They don't do it more than Muslims. When cousin marriages, there are like the churches. Some churches establish, yeah, you can't do this, right? They are saying it's not allowed. Yeah, but the Muslims, all of them, they do it. You
You
know,
know, if you
you know
go,
what I mean?
yeah, if you go anywhere in Europe, go to an area, the majority of it is Muslims, you will
Hmm.
find right away the area look different, doesn't look good.
It's
Graffiti
a
in the
war religion.
walls.
Islam is a war religion. It's not a religion of like let's
It's
sit down and read and let's educate. It's not.
yeah, it is
It's a religion where if you die
savage.
if you die for the sake of Islam, you enter the highest form of paradise. You get to eat you get to eat food with the Prophet, or so you get 72. It's not meant
I
to.
will find you
It's not.
the better word for to describe Islam. Islam is a savage religion. It's not a religion. It's a savage cult.
With me,
It's
let me tell you something.
yeah.
For me, I don't like to offend people. Like I can say, like I can start using words, but I like to be reasonable because I
But
can
it
say
is. You
it's,
know,
you know what I mean?
don't you think it's savage to cut the head of people in the name of God to make a God happy?
Mm.
Isn't it
It's a war
savage?
religion.
You know,
Like yes,
yeah.
you
Like
know.
so the Yazidi. Let us say the Yazidi are people who worship whatever, potato, tomato. Why you want to take their daughters and rape them? This is savage. So this
Mm.
religion making you believe that you are like God and everybody is a piece of garbage for you, and you have the
Hmm.
right to cut
Hmm.
the throat of the one you like, and you have the right to rape any women you like.
They're cowards. They're cowards.
Yeah, but
Listen, let me listen. I live in Europe. Yeah, the Muslims are cowards. Why? Because like for instance, they are giving up. For instance, free education, benefits, welfare, but they want to take advantage because like they take like if I give you something, right, if I say to you, here's a piece of cake, yeah, so like you can share it with me or you can eat it by yourself, yeah. This is exactly what's going on right now. Like they don't appreciate what they have. And you just mentioned there's what did you say, 80% of the prisons is Muslims, right? Did you
yeah,
say that?
the majority. You know,
Mm.
if you go
And
some
mind you,
different location.
they have free educate and everything, and still. But listen, I don't want to be one-sided. I don't want to just bash Muslim, but okay, all the Muslim countries, I mean, are bad countries, like poverty, war, whatever, and they don't have education. When they leave their countries, what can they do? All they can do is probably all they know how to do is sell drugs, or because the mom or dad, like you said, what is it, four wives, yeah, they don't have time to raise their kids. They be like, listen, you have to read a book. Yeah, they don't have time because they got four wives and millions of kids.
Yeah, well, this is why we are here. Actually, I'm here to debate the Muslims in order to show them that Islam is not making a better person of you, and not making better
Mm-hmm.
of life for us or for humanity. Anything in this
Mm-hmm.
earth will not make a human being life better, is not good to keep. So why I want to keep a religion which is making my life awful, like what Islam brought to Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Syria, Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter wherever you go. Islam come, peace the only countries who have money is because of the oil, is not because Islam.
Mm-hmm.
If the
Mm-hmm.
oil is gone, they will go in poverty again, and they will go and live in the tent. So Islam brought nothing. And when the Muslim, they are proud about the old days, this because they are thieves. This is not their money, this is not their worth. They
Mm-hmm.
attack the
Mm-hmm.
neighbors, they take his money,
This is not from the hard work. I
yes,
get you. Yeah.
even the palaces they have, like the Muslim, they are proud about what they build, the palaces in Andalusia. This is not your
Mm.
palace. Those are foreigners. You capture them, you force them
Mm.
to build for you. Yesterday I was
Yeah.
watching a video
Mm-hmm.
about Syria, and
Mm-hmm.
they were showing the tunnel under the ground made by terrorists, but not even
Mm-hmm.
1 meter of it was digged by the terrorists themselves. They kidnap people from the street, They force
Mm-hmm.
them, they take them as a prisoners, and then they force them as a slaves to dig
Mm-hmm.
tunnels down for them. And this is exactly what they do for centuries. You know, you are coming from Iraq. The stories
Mm-hmm.
of the caliphate. The caliphate, he used to have like 10,000 women in one palace. You know,
Mm-hmm.
where those 10,000
Mm-hmm.
women coming from? You know, those are theft, kidnapping them from
Yeah,
their family. You
that's
know,
the way.
yeah,
It's I blame Arabs. Not okay. I speak Arabic, okay, which is culture, but Islam. The problem with Islam is it doesn't differentiate between tribalism and like for instance, for Islam is where I take your women, kill you, and that's it. I reproduce and like it's a war religion. It's a religion where it tries to wipe out other people. If that makes any sense, right?
yeah,
Because look what's happening in Europe. Look what's happening
and
in America.
the story of the city of Al Basra, as long as you are from Iraq.
Hmm.
Do you know
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
story? Do you know that city was a slave city?
yeah, yeah. Zinaj, yeah,
Zinj,
yeah.
yeah. So
Zinji, yeah.
they have in one city almost at that time what is equal to 600,000 black
Mm,
African slave. The whole
mhm,
city, no white people live there, only black slaves. This is
mhm,
Iraq, long time ago under Islam. And
mhm,
then when those slaves they make a revolution seeking their rights, you know, they kill them all. Right now in Iraq, there's zero black. Where the black people again? You know how
mm,
if like long time ago, more than 1,000 years ago, they
mhm,
have in one place more than 600,000 black
mhm,
African. Where they gone?
mhm.
They killed them all. You know, so
Yeah.
they try to fool the West about Islam give the right for slaves, free the black slaves. What are you talking about? The Arab is the one who
Mm,
kidnapped the black slaves in North Africa, and they sell
mm,
them to the rest of the world.
mhm,
The Arab from Morocco, from Algeria, from Libya,
mhm,
they kidnap from the heart of Africa the black ones, and they send them, they ship them, or by send them in like by camels through the Egypt to depend what country,
mhm,
to Europe by the ship, to America by the ship.
mhm,
Mostly they sell them first to Europe, and then from Europe they go to America, and those who they are in the Middle East, you know, they go like in a caravan to the rest. So 600,000 in one location in one city in Iraq. But if you go right
mhm,
now to Iraq, you will find zero black people. What happened? They killed them
mhm.
all. You know.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, listen. By the way, connection's not cutting off. Yeah,
It's okay. But anyway, nice
yeah.
nice
No,
talking
no,
to
no.
you,
I want to
Haidar.
say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to have a bit of disagreement with you, if that's all right. Yeah, and if you can let me
No
tell my
problem.
reasons,
No
is that
problem.
okay? Yeah.
No problem.
I think you're like it's not good to like how do I say? It's like okay, for instance, when I'm emotional, yeah, I can say stuff to you, but it's out of emotion, right? But if I tackle it with a bit of sense, right? So for instance, you could like it's like for instance, you could say stuff like okay, like for instance, Islam talks about homosexuality is bad, no problem. So why do they say oh women have to cover up or this? I know the reasons because okay maybe they don't want other men looking at their women, which is fine, but then again it prevents a man from looking at another woman's face or beauty, whatever. So therefore you find a lot of hypocrisy within the deen itself. There's a lot of hypocrisy, yeah. And also like for instance they all like I see a lot of Muslims, they talk about oh pedophilia this and that. Well, the problem is this: they can't really talk about pedophilia, especially when when your prophet was sleeping with a 9-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
there's certain things like yeah, like it's best to attack them with facts than with names and stuff
No,
because
we don't
that's
attack.
what. Yeah.
We don't say things by calling names. We show them as this is why we show in the screen reference. We are debating here. We are not calling names. Same time, my friend,
Mhm,
women wearing a burqa will not make the women covered.
mhm,
It is the opposite. She will become more
mhm, mhm,
wanted. You see, if you like now, this is just a human being nature. If I put something
mhm,
for you in the table in the front
mhm,
of you, but I cover it and I tell you don't look, aren't you going to be
mhm.
curious to know what is that? you know.
Of course, of
He will
course.
be
It's
more
like a
curious.
rebel, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
So
can't tell a human what to do. Yeah.
yeah. So the second you tell him I'm hiding this from you, he became more curious to know and to see what underneath of this blanket or this thing. So
Mhm.
when you cover the women in such a way, that will
Mhm.
make the men will not look at the women anymore in a normal way, because now any women
Mhm.
he see, because he don't see normally women, he see burqa.
Mhm.
So if
Mhm.
one day he saw a finger, he will get excited, you know.
Mhm.
So now
Mhm.
it is not a leg is going to excite him, a finger will excite him, which
Yeah,
means
but they justify it, you
yeah,
know, by what you know what they say. They say, have you heard about female circumcision? Have you heard about that? Yeah,
yeah,
and some parts of their religion, which is the Imam Shafi'i, which is the Shafi'i sect, they say, you know, if you circumcise the woman, it's you have to. It's a wajib, which is in Arabic. I don't know the translation in
yeah,
English.
it's a
Wajib.
duty,
I'm pretty sure you
it's a
know
must,
what
yeah,
that means. Yeah.
yeah,
So, because it will make the woman less sexual, like it will make her
yes,
less sexual.
active,
So, yeah,
right.
that's the way that they,
Yeah, so but look how hypocrite they are. The man, he
Mm,
can be sexually active. He is
mm,
allowed even to buy Viagra and take drugs and medicine.
mm,
But the women,
mm,
we cut her
mm,
clitoris so she will not get excited.
mm,
So this religion is man-made
mm,
religion, made for the man by the man. So we cover the women, but
mm,
yet the women, we buy women, we
mm,
kidnap women, we rape women,
mm,
because even in
mm,
Islam, a woman, she is a wife, you know, you can rape her,
mm,
because a wife, she cannot say to you no, you know, she
mm,
have to take off her clothes. So
mm,
Islam as a religion is based
mm,
on in a savage ideas. Women are
mm,
stupid, women are
mm,
sexual object, women
mm,
have half a brain. And the same
mm,
time, when you are a Muslim, they make you
mm,
believe that you are the best of mankind and the rest are
mm.
dogs, monkeys, you
You know
know.
what annoys me the most is when you see people. Have you ever heard of moderate Muslim? Have you ever heard about? Yeah, I'm a moderate Muslim.
Yeah,
I
that
I don't believe in this. Okay, okay, okay. Just leave the religion. Like, why are you, why are you trying to be moderate? Like, you know what you're doing is you're trying to leave the deen. So just you're better off just leave it. Just be yourself. Like,
yeah,
stop trying to say.
this is another way to, it's a protection, it's like a taqiyya. I don't know if you know
Mm,
what taqiyya.
mm, mm,
He
mm.
say
I know what taqiyya is.
he
Yeah,
want to say I left Islam, but he don't dare to say it because he will be killed. So he say I'm a
yeah.
moderate
Mm,
Muslim. What a moderate? Do you have a moderate Quran? Do you have a moderate prophet?
mm,
You know, what moderate?
yeah.
Do we have do we have a Quran says like a moderate Muslim, he want to
And
beat
look
his
what
wife.
happens.
Listen,
Yeah, yeah.
listen. If a moderate Muslim, he want to practice the Quran, chapter 4 verse 34 says beat your wife. Now he is moderate.
Can I give you a beautiful example right now? I've got a beautiful example for you, yeah?
Yeah,
Look what happened in the Middle East. They got rid of Saddam. Saddam, you know what? Ba'atheism.
right.
You know the ideology, right?
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you yeah?
yeah.
Look, they got rid of him, and look what happens when you take out a government that talks about we don't want religion and state, yeah, and
Yeah,
then they replace it with Islam Da'wah party, Hizb al-Da'wah.
right.
Look what happens. Look what happens to the country.
Yeah, you're
For
right.
10, how many years now? Is it 14? Yeah, maybe 15 years. The country has been nothing
And it will
but a
will
disaster right now.
never
Yeah,
be
look at
better.
Iran as well.
Yeah,
They take away the Shah, the king, who's very secular, diplomatic relationship with Israel, yeah. And look what happens. You get somebody wearing a turban, oh Islam this, and look at the country right now. And even Lebanon, okay, Lebanon.
yeah,
As soon as Hezbollah comes, that's it. Whole country is a mess. You get political problems, civil war. Like,
right.
this is what happens
So it's Islam.
when you bring religion. Even Afghanistan. Mm,
This is not religion, my friend. This is Islam. Islam only is the problem. You
yeah.
see,
Mm,
if you take someone, you know, I'm a Christian, not Buddha.
mm,
I'm not Hindu. If you bring
mm,
an Indian Hindu,
mm,
he will not do what a
mhm,
Muslim will do, even though he is a Hindu. If you bring
mhm,
somebody from, let us say, Thailand, he is a Buddha, you know, he will not chop heads of people, they will not
mhm,
kidnap people, they will not rape people in the street, but yet he is a Buddha. So the problem is not religion, the
mhm,
problem is Islam
mhm,
specifically, you know. You can go right now any country of those like we mentioned, you can go like example in the Philippines, peaceful country, nice country. You go to Muslim area, drugs, kidnapping, people disappear,
mm,
killing, you name it. You go in Thailand, you go to South Thailand,
Mhm.
it's the same, you know, kidnapping, bombs, etc. Why? Muslims. You go in Russia, you go to you go to Islamic territory, it's the same. Any place
Mhm. Mhm.
Islam is located, beheading, killing,
Mhm.
kidnapping, etc. So
Mhm.
we need to name, even China, they are not safe from this
Mhm.
kind. It doesn't matter where this religion go,
You're right. You're right. You're right.
bloodshed
Because you know
goes,
what?
you know.
Because look at Russia, for instance. Russia is an Eastern Orthodox Christian country, right?
Yeah.
But when you get communism, which is against religion, look what happens. Like now, Russia is like is poverty, no money, nothing. It's a poor country, yeah? Because you know why? They take away religion. They take away for Christianity, Orthodox Christianity, and they turn it into a secular state. And look at they're living like hashag. They're living like dogs right now. If you know what I'm
No,
saying,
no,
they live
actually,
like
the Russia, they are not really secular anymore. In Russia, still
mm,
the major population is a Christian Orthodox, and actually, the
yeah,
Russian, they are flourishing now. They are not living in bad. You know, you
mm,
see, you need to look at the image in different way. Russia,
mm,
not long time ago, people they were not even to pay for their food. You know,
mm,
when because of Soviet Union, the
mm,
Soviet Union problem make
mm,
Russia in debt to everybody, because everybody
mm,
was they were giving their money out. The Russian, they were supporting any
mm,
communist regime in the world. They take from their
mm,
own money and they spend their money out. So Russia
mm,
inherited that debt, and they are broken. So in
mm,
the first 10 years, 20 years after the Soviet Union, the Russian, they were suffering badly. But if you look at Russia today, is a lot better than before. And if you look at
mm,
Russia after 20 years from now, Russia is going to be maybe the most rich country in the world. You know,
mm, mm,
yeah. But this is not because of the religion.
mm,
Christianity is not the reason. You know, it
mm,
was communists who controlled this country for more than 70 years. People, they are in poverty. It's
mm,
not easy to fix it overnight. It's going to take some time, and it's getting better. But what is
mm,
the reason for country like Saudi Arabia, who
mm,
they have they are the most rich country in the Middle East, yet more than 70 to 80% of population do not know how to write, how to read? What is the
mm,
reason? You know, why in a country
mm,
like Saudi Arabia, most of the street doesn't even have a sewage? There's no sewage until
mm,
now. You know, why nobody have a career? Why nobody have a real job? Simply, you know, because
mm,
they were spending all their money in stupid building mosque. You know, they want to build a mosque, like a mosque in every 10 meter, but they don't build a manufacturer every 10 meter. You
mm,
know, like
mm,
the Saudi, they want to build a mosque in New York, in
mm,
Manhattan. Like, why you are worried about Manhattan to spend your money there to spend $100 million, but you are not willing to build a manufacturer in your country to give a jobs for your citizen? So
mm,
they're concerned this religion bring madness. And even when you bring money,
mm,
what you do with the money? Osama bin Laden inherited $300 million from his father. What he did with the
mm,
money, he established a terrorist group. So
mm,
when you are a Muslim and you are rich, still you are not doing good to
mm,
mankind or to yourself. When you are a Muslim and you are poor, still you are not doing good to mankind and to yourself.
mm,
So it doesn't, but just because you are a Muslim, when the last time
mm.
we heard that a Christian person who inherited the $300 million and he made the terrorist groups to attack the neighbors in the name of Jesus? You know,
Well, that's debatable.
no, it's
You
not
can like this is where you might have a bit of because if you look into America, you know, you got the Native Americans, and you know I can get into that if you want.
what about the Native American? Tell me about them. No problem.
Like okay, this is like for okay. I come from a atheist point of view. You come from a Christian point of view, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that I am gonna have disagreements with you because of your religious belief, right? Now, what I'm trying to do, me myself, is I'm trying to convince you, which is to say to you, listen, the whole the issue religion anyways,
My
but
friend, my
you will
friend, my
disagree
friend,
because you'll be like, no,
no, no, my friend. Listen,
because I'm a
listen.
Christian, I cannot
Let me
accept what you're saying.
let me make it simple for you. The Indian themselves, they have their own religion too. All right.
Mm,
And the Indian, when the American came to
mm,
America, or let us say the European came
mm,
to America, they were slaughtering each
mm,
other, killing each other. They used to cut the head of the person and take his skin with his hair. That's what they used to do. You know.
mm,
Indian, they were not having a good life peacefully when the white European came, and the white European, they have a war with them, which nobody approved, but it was forcing them, because Indian too, they were attacking them, kidnapping women, etc., and they have the right to defend themselves because this is their land. Nobody is saying no. But at the end of the day, the Indian, they were not living a good life. They were living a savage life too, you know. So you cannot blame a war to happen if both parties decide to become savage, and the Indian themselves, they were not living in peace. They were slaughtering each other, killing each other. You know, this is what they used to do, the same as the Arab, the Bedouin Arab, you know, they do ghazu, you know, ghazu. So this tribe attacked the other tribe. So the Indian, they were not like really a victim. They themselves, they were doing crimes too. So if another group came and take over them because they are stronger, well, this is their law, because they are living by that law. If the Indian was peaceful people who never have war, they don't kill each other.
All right.
And then
Let
the
me ask
white,
you this question,
and then the white man, the ugly man,
yeah,
he came and he killed and he took their land. Then we can say. However,
all right, let me ask you
we don't.
this. Let me ask
This
you
has
this,
nothing
yeah?
to do. Hold on. Let me make my point.
Yeah, go on,
This
go
has have nothing to do with the Christianity. You see, Christianity. When I say Christianity, if Jesus says to me, "Go and kill anyone, don't believe in me," then you can say, "This is what the Christianity said, and those are Christian doing this." If Jesus did not say that to me, if I do it, that's mean I am the bad person. That have nothing to do with the Christianity. If now I see you in the street and I tell you, give me your wallet, or I will shoot you, is that what Jesus told me? No. But Muhammad says that. Muhammad, he says, when you see the Christian and the Jews, either they force them to convert to Islam or they have to pay the jizya. Give me what your wallet. You know what I mean? So when a Muslim he practice, give me what is your wallet, he is a practicing Islam.
You know, I'm getting threatened right now.
Huh?
You know, I'm getting threatened right now.
From who?
From Muslims.
Because
because of what I'm saying to them.
Yeah, what you can do. I mean, this is how they are. So
Yeah.
if I do it because Jesus told me to take what is in his wallet, then you can say, well, this is what the Christian believe, Christianity is bad. But if I am doing it and this is not what Jesus told me, that's I'm doing it because I'm a thief. You know what I mean? So we don't want to mix things, you know, we don't want to mix things between this and that. If I do something and I can sponsor what I did from what my best teacher told me, which is my God, then you can blame me for doing that. But if I am not following the step of the Messiah, then I am not, I'm not a Christian, because even the Messiah, he said, not everyone to say to me, Lord, Lord, he will enter the kingdom of my Father, which means not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, he is a Christian. So you saying you are a Christian doesn't make you a Christian unless you practice and do what Christ he did. So if you are a criminal, you are not being Christian. If you are a thief, you are not being Christian. If you are a rapist, you are not being Christian. But if a Muslim, he is a rapist, he is practicing Islam. Muhammad himself, he raped. So I cannot say to him, why you are doing that? Because simply he is following what his prophet told him to do, and what his prophet did. Muhammad, even he killed a Jew, and he was bragging about stealing his sandals and his donkey. You know. So if a Muslim he killed a Jew or a Christian and he took his sandals and his donkeys, you cannot say he is doing something bad, because this is Islam. So we cannot say religion is the problem. We can say Islam is a problem. My Lord, he said to me, if Haidar asks you for your dress, you give him your coat, which means you'll be giving, loving. If he asks you to walk with you a step, you walk with him one step. I'm not going to ask you if you are a Muslim or not. Still, I will help you. This is what Jesus said. Islam teach you the opposite. You have to help the Muslims. You have to hate the enemies. You have to hate the Christian and Jews. You have to fight them. You have to kill them. I have no problem to sit with you, Haidar, and you are from a Muslim family, and sit with your family, and I will never hurt them, and I will never hate them, even though they are Muslims. And I will do the same with someone is Hindu, someone is Buddha. But the Muslim, he will not do the same. The Muslim, in his mind, this guy is a Christian, he is the enemy of Allah. You know, Muslims even cannot live in peace with animals. They have to kill the dogs. They have to kill the lizard. You know, even lizard is their enemy. You know why? Because the lizard, he blow wind at Abraham. I mean, how crazy, how stupid that is. So if we cannot have a peaceful agreement with Mr. Lizard, you know, how we can have a peace with a human being? Lizard, you want to have a war with lizard? What about we make a Mujahideen army? It's called, you know, the anti-lizard army.
Just to kill animals.
To kill animals or black dogs. You know, we have to wage war on black dogs. I mean, what kind of religion? Even dogs are not having peace. Pigs, they want to kill all the pigs because pigs are disgusting. I mean, even poor the pig, he's just a pig. He is just a poor animal, you know. So this religion cannot have peace with anything. You know, the only one lucky is cats, because the prophet, he said cats are clean. Otherwise everything is an enemy, you know. And so how we can describe religion all together? We cannot. We have to differentiate. If the Buddha people, they kidnap me because I'm a Christian and they slaughter me in the name of their God, then I have to say the Buddhas, they are practicing what Buddha said, then they will make them bad. But if their Buddha did not say that, then we cannot say the Buddhas are bad, you know, unless they are practicing their religion, which is bad. So we have to differentiate between what is called religion and Islam, because Islam is different from any religion. It teach evil, it doesn't teach good. Islam will not bring peace to a society. Islam will make you don't like your neighbor or don't be peaceful to your neighbor. And you know, the Muslim, they try to lie to us, says Islam is about peace, Islam means peace, which is a lie. You know that Muhammad, he says Aslam Taslam, correct? You know what Aslam Taslam mean, right? Convert, you are safe. What does that mean? Convert, I will kill you, or I will kill you. Either you convert or I will kill you. What kind of religion start with Aslam Taslam? Be Muslim, surrender, or I will kill you. This is Islam. So you know, I sit and I talk with everybody. Like in my last trip, I spoke to a Buddha priest, you know. He listened to me. Sometimes even my words was harsh. I asked him about idols, what those idols, what they would do to you. For sure, for him, this is like kind of insulting, because those are his God, you know. This is how they, you know. But I am just expressing. He did not jump on me to kill me, you know. But if you do that to a Muslim, if you say to him, this is, you know, like, why you are kissing the black stone? It's a stone. He might kill you right away, you know. So we cannot put everybody who have a religion in the same basket. We have to be honest. When the last time you heard the Buddha guy doing suicide bombing? Right? So we have to be fair. How many people killed just last month in the name of Allah, and how many people killed in the name of the Buddhas, and how many killed in the name of the Christians, how many killed in the name of the Hindus? Then we will find that the winner is Islam. You know, so we cannot say the religion, because at the end of the day,
and
you,
I think
you as an atheist,
how would Muslims like it if for instance, if I'm a white man and I go live in their country and I take their welfare and I get free housing and you know, they pay tax to, you know, for me to live, they wouldn't like it. So like it's hypocrisy. Okay, it's fine to do it in Western countries, but if for Western it comes to your country, like I don't think they even have welfare in the Muslim countries. I don't think they
everything the Muslims they do in their life is about hypocrisy. You will see a Muslim woman in the Middle East wearing burqa. She come, before even she leave the airplane, she go to the bathroom, she come back with short bikini. Her skirt is not even 1 inch, you know. I don't know if you notice that, guys. You can notice that. You can watch when a Muslim women, or especially if they are young, they are coming, let us say, from Saudi Arabia. When they leave in the airplane, now they are going to arrive to London, right? Before they land, they go to the bathroom. They have a change with them in the little bag. They go to the bathroom. In the bathroom, they change their burqa, they change their clothes, and suddenly she come back, and her breast is almost coming out. Her skirt is 1 inch, and her panty is red and it's shiny, and the smell of the perfume is like crazy. So they are wearing burqa in their country, but they are wearing nothing outside. This is Islam. So they claim that our women is covered, we etc. We are religious, but if you go inside the country, you will see whatever they say is not even there, you know. And not only that, women, they go sleep around like with 100 men, and then before she get married, she make a little surgery and she is a virgin again, and she claims she never take off her clothes in the front of any man except her mom.
That's if she's lucky not to get circumcised. Not all of them do it, but most of them want to do that.
Anyway, thank you, Mr. Haider, for your call.
You too. I hope we speak another time. And
no problem. And you can invite, if you have Muslims in your list or etc. or friends, they can call me. Feel free to invite them.
No worries. Take it easy. I hope you have a nice day.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.